It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. These guys have done more losing than winning as of late, so they've dropped 3 in a row. Giants, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Back to the well again. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating. The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. On first down, they'll run. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give it to him again. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets 4 for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Andrew Cooper there to make the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This one from 42 yards out. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discussion. Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're down 13-3 as they take over. They'll run here on 1st down. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And there, it's Malik Neighbors. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right up the gut. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. Trying to work quickly now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now
full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll run for this. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal. They're working quickly here.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. 1st down. Here's Russ. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Handoff to the back. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third, Wilson. Gets into him on the screen. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Now a give running right. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A loss of a yard. It's now third and 13.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants down by 10. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Taking a chance at the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a high. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. It's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
It's on to a new week for New York, and next on the schedule are the Lions. It's a week where running backs may actually get more use as receivers instead.
Booker T! Right! Right! Blue aircraft! Right! Blue aircraft! Right! Blue aircraft! Right! Right!
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in... Giants, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next down. That was a valuable little run right there.
Wilson now from the gun. Like a good target drop, Neighbors is there. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Giants first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, off approaching that 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Russ now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Here's the one back on the handoff. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, they'll run. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All set now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the well again. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man.
The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's all the way across midfield, down and inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Wilson with it on 1st. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down. A gain of 15.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Russ setting to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up. Going Browns here. And they find them after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Another carry for him. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They hand this one off. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the Lions' 2-yard line.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight for it and get in. Touchdown! The Giants get some late points and the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again.
What you got? Come on. Show him what you got. Yeah. Keep it going. Take it to him. Come on. This is our last chance.
Colton after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
37-yard line.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I'd like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at their 49.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. To the line, here's third and 3.
And it's third down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
10 yards. And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
Here's Wilson to the air. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants first down.
Plus is going to cook here. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now after the play, athletic training staff hurrying out for an injured player. That's Malik Neighbors they're headed towards. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Hand off to the back. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play.
He will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Giants, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. To throw, here's Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here's the give. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Tackled by Jack Campbell. 3 and out. Fourth down.
Giants returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Give now to the running back. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Wilson moving fast here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
28-yard gain.
May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down from the 42. He hands it off. He is down to the 30-yard line. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying the handoff. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Detroit calls timeout, gets second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. There's the handoff. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Timeout taken here by the Lions as that's their third. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to the well again. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They give it to him again. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. But a lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Giants only up by a few. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
It's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of rights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Tonight, we close out the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend Series, Bronc, with a good one between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Daboll. He's excited to be happy. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. No way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than... The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Back-to-back carries here. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another carry for him. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. The Patriots 46.
So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Going ground here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Going to the ground again on first. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. They hand this one off. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Pickup of 2 here, and it's good for a New York first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Right his way through, but he lost the football. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. The ball's out, he lost it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but... Giants, then this running back headed back out for a new series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On first down, they'll run. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard, and it's 4th down coming up. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll run here on first down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
no frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Give now to the running back. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. This defense, they got a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he gets forward for a couple, but not enough. They're stuck with... The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Running this one left. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Dump off caught by his back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, kid,
Giants, and this running back headed back out for a new series. Man, if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
It's made Tyrone Tracy. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Ross off the play fake. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's going to tuck it and run. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
35-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Giants hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, it's Wilson. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to the well again. Lost control of another one. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made
This is the NFL. You see the numbers for him in this first quarter of play. Looking to build on them here as they begin with 1st and 10. Throwing at the outset, it's Howard. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. A pickup of 44 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. On second down, Howard fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down. He'll try the right side with Johnson. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. It's fourth down. Found him a pair of times on that last drive. Perhaps that's a place they'll go a bit more on this drive. They begin first and 10. Howard on first down. His throw left side is complete. He's still on his feet. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. To throw it on first down is Howard. Quick hitting slant there. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
On second down, a run with Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get...
Featured and a factor in the first half. 4 catches already. See if they can add to that total as his offense has it first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Howard. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Howard now to throw it here on second down.
The pass. Trey Hendrickson on a tackle.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Howard. throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
On 3rd and 2, it's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. A gain of 15.
Howard to throw here on 1st down. There's that man again, another catch.
Complete to number 1.
2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. The Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Howard. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
The 2nd down is Jamar Stewart on the tackle.
3rd and long.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
To throw is Howard. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the 2nd half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. To the air, Howard. Will swing this out to Johnson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
2nd down, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Howard. Throw across his body is complete. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the handoff, it's Johnson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, Howard. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
And in trouble, and down he goes. That is Josh Uche. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So here are the Steelers down on the scoreboard. A little less than 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to go play action with Howard. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down. Howard to throw again. That is caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere. They're going to walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.